Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
And welcome. Sarah, it's the best of 2019.
This is one of my favorite episodes that we do every year.
It's one of my most stressful episodes that we do every year.
It is also one of the hardest episodes we do in the year, so
that
should be fun.
Here's what's in store for you guys. We are going to list our top 5, in no particular order, bourbons of the year. Then we're going to do a flight fight with our top 4. As you can see, we have notes and stuff.
Yeah, we have notes. We've done a lot.
Yeah.
Up until this point. So we had 18 different bourbons and rye go into this.
That's right. First year that we included rye.
Yeah, and we'll explain.
Because there were some exceptional ones.
There were some exceptional rye this year.
Now, before we list our top 5 bourbons of 2019, and spoiler, they all did turn out to be bourbons, disclaimers. So this is best bourbons of 2019 according to Chad and Sarah of It's Bourbon Night. We did not have, unfortunately, access to every bourbon that came out in 2019.
We did not.
We wish that we did. And it's also only releases that came out in 2019. There is a caveat to that. For example, we didn't just go grab a 2019 Eagle Rare that we bought in 2019 and put it, because it doesn't have particular releases.
And at some point we have to narrow down to like a doable amount of bourbons and rye.
That's right. But the caveat was, unless it was something we weren't going to include that got some buzz.
Crazy buzz that we just needed to know.
Exactly.
How does this stack up?
So now we'll tell you what was in our 18. So we started off by ones that we nominated after trying, and those are Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Series,
Parker's Heritage Heavy Char Rye,
William Heaven Hill 12-year,
Baker's Single Barrel 13-year,
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, our favorite of the 3, B519,
Booker's, also our favorite release of the year, 2019-04 Beaten Biscuits,
the 2019 release of George T. Stagg,
E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof,
Little Book Chapter 3,
Four Roses Limited Edition Small Batch,
Wild Turkey Cornerstone Rye,
Stagg Jr. Batch 12,
Maker's Mark RC6,
and Four Roses Small Batch Select. And for the ones that we included because they got lots of buzz,
1792 Full Proof,
Rare Breed,
Rebel Yell 100 Proof, which was because of our buzz,
and something we threw in just for fun, our Knob Creek Single Barrel pick, A Mash Made in Heaven.
Okay, before you start emailing us, can I get a bottle of that pick? They are spoken for. They are all gone. So
yes.
A good reason to become a patron and be in our Patreon community.
That's true.
Yeah, they all gone.
And just to note, we did throw that in there for fun. We wanted to see where it shook out in the grand scheme of things, but it is actually not eligible to win. So you will not see it in this flight today because it's not something that anyone else could go out and get. We just wanted
We just wanted to know.
We just had to know.
Yeah. Where's William LaRue Weller? Where's the rest of the BTAC? So this year, the only BTAC that we were able to purchase was the George T. Stagg. So that's the only one that made it in, because the others we didn't have. Hopefully that'll be different next year, but
it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for our top 5?
Top 5 bourbons of 2019.
Let's do it.
In no particular order, based on a cumulative score, our favorite bourbons of 2019 are
Stagg Jr. Batch 12,
William Heaven Hill 12-year,
Little Book Chapter 3,
surprise, surprise, even though it doesn't matter, our Knob Creek pick of A Mash Made in Heaven, but it doesn't qualify.
And look, there's that BTAC, George T. Stagg. We got it down to the top 5. Mash Made in Heaven is automatically out. For flight fights, we typically keep it to 4. We just gotta go there.
So you might be noticing behind us, we don't have anything because we didn't want to spoil it for you guys what's in that top 4. But now, through the magic of video editing, Sarah, what's in this flight?
The best of 2019 flight fight includes William Heaven Hill 12-year at 134.4 proof, Little Book Chapter 3 at 122.6 proof, Stagg Jr. Batch 12 at 132.3 proof, and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B519 at 122.2 proof. Well, Chad, all those people who were like, they're just proof hounds.
Maybe they're right.
Maybe they're right. Our lowest proof is 122.2, and that's pretty high.
Our lowest proof is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
That's crazy.
That's nutso. So sorry, George T. Stagg, you were the 5th. You were number 5. Okay, well, let's dive right in
Yeah, this should be interesting with all these high proofs in here. Gotta maintain a non-fried palate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Here we go.
Ooh la la.
Tobacco and tea and lemon.
Oh my.
Oh my.
This is gonna be so hard. I think it's because of all the pressure.
I know.
There's so much pressure.
The biggest fight of the year. A little bit of chocolate.
It's like lemony, yeah.
Yeah, there's some citrus.
But it's so many layers. Like, there's a lot.
It's
brown
complex.
sugar and caramel. There's a little bit of like a kiss of lemon.
A kiss of lemon.
A little savoriness, a little bit of like buttery, fatty kind of a nose.
Well,
like a brown butter.
We always say we get a better understanding of the nose after our first sip.
That's true.
Let's do that.
Like it's some like dark cherry.
Oh.
Char, goodness, warmth, yes, which you expect for everything being over 122.2. I think this must be 115 proof, Chad. I don't know about you.
I think it's barrel proof. I get
the texture.
A savory note. Almost like salty country ham.
Oh, I see. I see the salty. Yeah, it's so oily, and there's also like a nice little, it's like spice blend, but it's not so powerful and intense that I could pull out any one. Like normally I would say cinnamon or cloves or nutmeg or whatever.
Yeah. I get kind of
that's good.
Like brittle, it kind of like a caramel brittle.
The hugs.
Yeah, we're gonna get free hugs, all flight.
That's good stuff. I don't want to spend too much time on A because I do know that my opinion of A generally fluctuates.
Oh, it changes.
Yeah. Again with
dessert.
the nose.
I got dessert. I got sugar, a very particular type that I can't put my finger on.
See, I'm getting like, I think I've said this before, but when you get Raisin Bran and it's the raisins, but they've got that little sugar coating on them. Because I'm getting like a dark fruit plum raisin kind of thing, but with that sugariness and a crispy crust, crispy brown crust.
Getting confectionery sugar sieved over some type of
You're speaking my language.
dessert that goes over a chess cake or chess pie, depending on your region.
Also, maybe some pecans. Just like those pecans that Joseph Brazo
That's
sent.
it.
The pecans,
That's
Joseph.
what I was looking for, Sarah. Yes.
His daughter makes these candied pecans. He's going to send me the recipe.
Pecans.
They're delicious, and that's what this reminds me of. Oh,
Yep.
Stop.
There you go. That's it.
Okay.
Homer Simpson.
Nailed it. All right. Oh.
Bang, 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 bang.
Whoa. Oh, man.
Peanut butter.
Layers. So many layers.
It's no.
Chocolatey.
Come on, stay with me. I'm losing it.
It's a lot of things.
Oh my god.
This one's even creamier and richer and more than the first one.
It's like a combination of a butterscotch pie and a chocolate pie.
It's incredible.
It's bonkers.
I can't stop smiling. Sorry, Chad, you're out.
Oh man, well,
Bourbon B is in.
I hope you guys are very happy together.
I am very fond of this.
Good night, nurse.
Wow. I mean, just like you said, like butterscotch pie, like that creamy, just coat your mouth texture, and
like a peanut butter dessert
the flavors
with like a meringue on the top, though.
Yeah, but
it's a butterscotch in there.
I'm not getting all the peanut butter.
Maybe it's more the mouthfeel that I'm relating to peanut butter. It's just so silky.
It is incredibly silky. It is also pretty hot, but I love that.
Things can change in round 2. We've seen it before. We still have 2 more to go. Don't get excited, folks. A more subtle nose.
Yeah,
but great in its own right.
This one I get more of like a, kind of like a brittle, but like,
I was gonna say more like a
vanilla
marshmallow.
caramel toffee, like, and then baked it flat and it was like a crispy crumble. I don't know.
This one,
I've been watching a lot of Food Network.
This one you can even close your mouth and breathe in, and it doesn't fry you.
I see.
The 3 blast method?
I get the marshmallowy, but like when you torch one and it becomes that ooey gooey.
No, this is
kind of charred.
S'mores.
Yeah, it's very s'mores, like graham cracker crust type of thing. Oh, I do get the graham crackers. That's cool. Ooh, that's delightful.
This one's more familiar. I feel like it's more...
It is. It's like...
Wake back up.
I know, right? I'm like, hello in there.
Well, maybe it should have taken a break after B. It's more of those familiar, like, there you got your classic caramel and vanilla, but, like, they are... Everything...
I can't stop smiling.
Everything is turned 11 on this one. It's the classic profile, but elevated, like the best of.
Yeah,
Agreed. It's more familiar, but less unique. Is that a duh statement? Just because it's more like, oh, I know you, I remember you, I've been here before, but I love here.
I don't think a single one of these is gonna have a bad mouthfeel. It's got a little more burn on it than B, which I think is like what you're saying. It's like, okay, we're talking 100% classic. Like if you wanted to go out and buy the best of the best that was on the shelf today, it would be this thing, except for it's like up here. It's like that 99th percentile,
I'm just trying to get a feeling back. I know people have called me out for doing this, but damn it.
I asked him, does it help? I straight up was like, does that help you? And he was like, it really does.
It does. I'm just working it in. Sorry.
I've learned to live with it at this point.
You all need to accept it too.
Yeah, I've accepted him. You should just accept him too. Oh, that's probably the most outlying nose of all the three so far. Mm-hmm. It's got a little citrus.
Yeah, citrus and
it smells a little lighter.
I'm also getting a little bit of savory note on this one too.
Maybe like a little bit of bacon grease?
Yes. There you go. Bacon grease. I was going to say like...
Yeah, I get like sizzling bacon grease.
It reminded me a little bit of something musty, but for us, musty's usually sort of a
But
when
you've been frying bacon and then the air in your house gets cloudy and then later on you're like, man, it still smells like bacon in here. I think that's
remaining.
But it's remaining in the atmosphere.
It's remaining. Yeah. That's kind of
remnant.
That's kind of what I got on this one.
But also citrus. Oh, so
okay.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
A little bit of the heat starting to build.
Yes.
But the initial palate's like, I could be 100 proof. Now it's starting to build.
It builds at the end. Yeah, I get a lot of like citrus zest.
Yeah.
So lemon, lime, orange, I don't know. It's bright in some ways and dark in some ways.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
It's a, what do you call it? A juxtaposition of itself.
Yeah.
It's an enigma. Yes, you said it. You said it, Sarah. It's bright while being dark. It's got a little bit of cherry in there.
It does. It's like got a brightness pop, but it's also got these deep, rich flavors. Barrel, and it almost has like a touch of earthiness, but like the right touch of earthiness. Because sometimes I can get like a no-no from...
The right touch.
Yeah.
Right stuff. But.
So, do you want to hear my theories or do you not want to hear my theories?
I would rather not on such an auspicious occasion.
That probably is the best.
Yes. Sitting here, letting this finish soak in for as long as it has, I just went, oh, it's nutty.
It's nutty. So you're on my path.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
Okay, well, you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I am. And we got there at the same well, not at the same time, but we got there independently.
Sure.
I'll let you guys know this anecdotally. I've been taking smaller sips than normal.
I have not, and I'm in trouble.
But you're in luck, Sarah, because this is the part where we take a long break, we reset our palate, then we come back for round two. So don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it. Just
but
come on down.
At this point, at this juncture, we want to tell you about whiskyambitions.com. It's our home on the internet for shirts like the one Sarah is wearing, the Glencairns that we are drinking now. All back in stock.
America's native spirit.
The water glasses we're drinking from. There's some rocks glasses
coins
over here. There's challenge coins. There's so much more. That's whiskyambitions.com.
So those bottles that we were talking about before that made it into our top 4, but were already a spoken for. That happened through Patreon. We do exclusives for our members. We do Patreon-only podcasts. You can join our community and conversation for as little as $1 a month. That's patreon.com/itsbourbonnight.
And just so you know, we were going to go through Patreon first and then go outside of Patreon, but it didn't leave Patreon. It got all swallowed up. So now we're going to go sit down for a while, eat some crackers, reset these cheeks. Come back and do round 2. See you then. Okay, I feel back to normal, Sarah. How about you?
I feel back to normal.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was a good break.
All right, now let's get rid of this feeling again.
Okay, let's mess it up. It's very caramely this time. Very salted caramel.
Yes, salted caramel. There you go.
Yeah, salted caramel the whole way through. And that texture is excellent.
Yeah, the texture.
Good, nice burn. A lot of toasty oak in there.
Yes.
A little vanilla. Some of those, like...
The classics.
Some classics, some greatest hits.
They're playing their hits.
Yeah,
They're not playing the new stuff from the new album.
No one wants to hear that. Yeah, but amped up a bit, too. There's a good richness in there.
Yes. Oh, I like the spice at the front of the tongue. It's got a nice long finish. Again, getting those chest feelings. That Kentucky hug.
It starts out on the tip of your tongue a bit sweet. There's a little cherry note in there too. I really like it a lot.
There is. I see your cherry.
And I raise you a dark cherry.
Dark cherry. Barrel rested cherry.
Well, there you go.
Bitters. I don't know. There's no bitters.
It hangs around. That flavor is so rich that it hangs around afterwards into the. And that's what makes the finish on this one really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it just warms you right up. And I'm back in it.
Finish might be the best part.
I think the finish is my favorite part of A.
Yeah. What is happening with this nose? It's different, but...
It smells like pie. In my destiny, it smells like that too.
It smells like, where have you been all my life?
It really does. I mean, I just got chills just from smelling it. I'm really not trying to oversell it. I'm just telling you, I'm trying to communicate to you what is happening to me.
I don't feel like we're overselling this at all.
I'm just communicating, okay?
Oh, this time I got peanut butter right off the bat.
I get nutty.
It's like
and
a
silky,
cake and a pie together.
Butterscotchy, a pie, a crust, a delicious barrel
Angel's
char,
tears.
toast, tea, herbal mint. I like everything. Yeah, just like so many layers.
Unicorn breath.
And so balanced and together.
And a heat. Front to middle part of the tongue right now, currently.
But it's not, in my opinion, but again, take that for what you will, because someone who drinks high proof like all the time, not super aggressive and attacky. It's like you're getting you're getting all those flavors in there unrolling before you even get to that part where you're like, oh, that was kind of hot.
That's hot. Oh, hello, 50 Shades of Bourbon.
We have a thing. Me and Bourbon B, we have a thing.
I got a peanut butter fudge this time.
Oh, okay.
The mouthfeel of like a real silky peanut butter, this fudginess that kind of ties into, I think, like the pie and cake note that I was getting. And as I talk and breathe in and out it's just dancing, Sarah. It's dancing over the tongue.
That leads me into sugar plums or raisins. We were talking about that on the last round, and I still get that like dark fruit coated in sugar component on this one. Again, the old familiar.
The old familiar. But also like the tub of caramel corn.
Very welcoming.
Yeah.
Very soothing, very comfort food of bourbon.
Yeah, maybe even a little bit of bitters this time. It's just like a warm, a cold weather warm cocktail is sort of what I'm getting right now. Oh, this one tastes like home. It's
got the right level of oak.
Yeah.
Where I think it may be the oakiest of all of them.
Perhaps.
Yeah, it just feels like kind of rustic and cozy.
Compared to B, it tastes lower proof. It doesn't have the heat, but it still has heat.
It has heat.
But it's lovely.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's making my mouth water a little bit more. I'm reminded of, typically, what do you think? Steak. Yeah.
It is kind of like a salt and pepper note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just again, I think that ties into its classicness. It's those classic Seasonings, thank you. I know what they're called, okay? It just escaped I got bee brain.
No, but
from Bourbon B.
Yeah. I got you.
Can't use words.
It's sort of like classic things that just make you feel good. Like a great steak or
it's
a good
great
glass of wine.
steak
A good book and a cuddle in a blanket with a fire.
Okay.
Like,
Those
that's
things.
me.
Netflix
but to you,
and chilling.
it's like just a good, solid memory. A comfort place.
A comfort place.
Mashed potatoes.
A quiet place.
No, a comfort place. A quiet place is not comfortable. Oh. If you watch that movie.
This is the most dessert.
It is the most dessert
one. It's sweet.
Chocolatey, citrusy.
Yeah, just
berries.
Creme brulee. It's like it's a brulee, whatever. I think this is the one we said marshmallows,
toppings,
maybe?
Marshmallows, s'mores. I don't know.
It's just that sugar lit on fire type of
It is a very brulee sugar type of thing. But I still get the citrus too. Like literally you're watching, I don't know, Chopped, and someone makes the most beautiful dessert and is like shaving the citrus zest on the top. And that's what this is. Oh, it's so good.
This is really fighting right now for my favorite nose. I'll say that.
You know, Chad, I might agree with you. This nose is excellent. And this mouthfeel, like, they all have good ones. It is like the most amazing piece of chocolate dissolving in your mouth. It's so rich dare I say the word that I hate.
Decadent?
Decadent.
I knew it.
It reads
Wow.
a touch. Like in the texture and the depth of flavor of a finished product. But I don't think that it is. I mean, it isn't.
It's not.
It's not. I know what's in front of me, and it's not. But it almost gives off that like extra enhanced added flavor in a nice way. How do you say that? I don't know. Elevated flavor. Yeah, it's got something giving it that oomph.
Yeah, it is really, really good. Despite what you might believe, this is going to be tough. So we've gone through twice. Now this is a part where we leave you and we start A/B testing. We start trying things next to things that weren't back-to-back before, because that can always influence. So that's what we're gonna do now, and then we'll be back for results time. So
Results time.
see you then. Okay, it's results time. Now, Sarah, I know we always say, oh, that was the hardest ever. Actually, this wasn't.
Actually, I'm shocked that this wasn't. I knew my first place very early on.
So did I. After A/B testing, and of course we put that first place in there just to make sure, and it was right. I knew my last place.
That's correct. I also got to the same conclusion pretty quick. So then it was between second and third. Which, normally is like, meh, whatever. We just want to know who wins. But in the best of 2019, I feel like this ranking is very important.
It's a big deal.
Do you want to know? I want to know.
I want to know.
All right, let's start with last place.
Fourth place.
It's not last place. It's the
These were all amazing.
fourth best of 2019. All right, let's go.
I put Bourbon C.
I did that as well.
Okay. Had a feeling. In fourth place, I got a little choked up.
We both. Issues.
The best bourbon, fourth best bourbon of 2019 is...
I know. I did the same thing. I was completely wrong. It is Little Book.
It's Little Book.
That was not my prediction.
That was not my prediction either.
But I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Hey, great job on the blending. It was excellent. Wow, I wonder what D is,
Freddie.
because D is also great.
Okay, well, Little Book.
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
In fourth place.
The first bourbon of all the chapters so far.
That's correct. That says something. You
Yes.
should go. It's delicious. You should go get it.
I put
Tastes
A.
like home. That's what we said.
A in third place.
I also did that.
Okay. In third place, Bourbon A is...
Stag
Junior.
Which means that the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B519
Yeah.
and the William Heaven Hill 12-year are
Two
in our
Heaven
top
Hills,
two.
Sarah.
You knew! How did you not look at me and know that was what's going to happen for me, at least?
Well, it happened for me too.
So no matter what happens, a Heaven Hill
is
product
the
has won the Bourbon of the
2019
Year.
Bourbon of the Year
for us.
It's Bourbonite. So,
Let's do it.
the 2019 It's Bourbonite, Chad and Sarah, Bourbon of the Year, Bourbon B is... William Heaven Hill 12-year Barrel Proof.
The first time I had it, I was like, honestly, this is magic, and I don't know how anything... I literally, when we uncorked... Well, you'll see that. When we uncorked it, I said, I think this is my favorite thing that's come out this year.
Yeah.
And I stand by that, obviously.
Now, the only thing that kind of sucks is it is so limited. It's a pretty much, as far as I can tell, a gift shop
Only.
distillery
And
exclusive.
It's quite pricey.
And it is pricey, but what isn't some of these others? Because I think
you
Stag
can pay-
Junior is $50.
Sure, but you could pay $350 for George T. Stag on the secondary, or you could go to the Heaven Hill gift shop, pay $270 for the William Heaven Hill. According to us, it's
Or you
a
can
nose
pay,
better.
if you can find Stag Junior for $50 retail, boom.
If there's a lot of ways
Elijah
to
Craig
cut this
Barrel
pie.
Proof at $55-$60.
That is saying something.
Yeah.
That Elijah Craig Barrel Proof which could come in around $60 to $70, came
And
in
we
second.
should say that D is
D.
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof
B519
Yeah.
came in second, and there is quite a price difference between first and second. But I will say, it was a clear first.
Yes.
For me.
Oh, and I'm sure everyone knew. No surprise. The way we hemmed and hawed over it. No surprise that B was our favorite.
But I think that just goes to show, like, they're pricing it at a point, and it's worth that price point. I'm really proud of what we did here. It
Yeah.
took a lot to get to this point. I was like kind of sad that some things didn't make it to the top 4, but now I know the thing that was in the top 4 that I thought was going to make it all along really did.
Yeah.
Without me knowing.
Yeah. I'm just really happy that we picked the same one this year. I
Me
love
too.
it when that happens. That's awesome.
I also like that.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. Well, we
been a roller
have to
coaster.
go lay down.
But before we do that, we have to thank our patrons because they got us this bottle.
Yes,
They
did.
got us this
Oh
bottle
my
of William
goodness.
Heavenhill 12 year.
They did.
And if it weren't for them, then we wouldn't have had it and we wouldn't have known. And you guys are awesome. So
Yes.
thank you for introducing us to the best bourbon of 2019.
Yes.
I love you guys. On that note, I suppose we shall go lay down.
Yes,
And,
we shall. If you have not subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. There's also suggestions of other videos that you can visit right here. We hope to see you in those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay, until next time, 2020, which is what we're in right now, drink more bourbon.